Hey folks, toxicSAM here. Hope you're doing fine. Today I'm gonna show you a basic build order that you can play against any matchup till you reach Masters. This is a build more specific to play against Zerg, but up to Masters you can play it against Terran and Protoss as well. It's a 2-1-1 Stim pack timing with double Medivac drop with 16 Marines. Here we go as standard as possible, which
Additional
is
supply depots
supply
required.
depot into barracks. Once you find this, you want to saturate the refinery once it's finished, and once the barracks is finished, you want to send the SCV that's building the barracks to the other side of the map, so you can see if your opponent is going to play a macro game or something else. So early on you want to continue producing SCVs non-stop. Once you reach 19 supply you want to rally the workers to build an expansion, your second command center. Here you're going for the orbital commands and the Reaper. Once the Reaper is finished, you want to produce a single Marine and then build a reactor. Here I'm taking the expansion and scout my opponent at the same time. Since it's a 2-1-1, once you start building your expansion, you want to drop
Command
second
center upgrade
barracks.
complete.
And don't forget your second supply depot, it's very important. If you're playing against Zerg, you can use the SCV that is scouting to deny third base of your opponent. And once you start building your second barracks, don't forget to build your refinery, and once you reach 100 Vespine gas, start your factory as well. Try to maintain the Reaper alive. Once you reach like 3 minutes, you want to use your Reaper to scout your opponent's main, for instance. Here, once the second barracks is finished, you want to build a tech lab. You're going for Stim right away. And once the factory is finished, you want to go for a starport as well. The reactor on the barracks, you want to continue to produce, you want to start producing Marines non-stop. So you're basically just producing SCVs, Marines, don't forget the Stim pack and the starport.
Complete.
To keep producing SCVs, drop mules and Marines. Once the factory is finished, you want to swap it with once the starport is finished, you want to swap it with the factory, because the factory is building the reactor, which you're going to use to build 2 Medivacs at a time. And once you reach the 38 supply, you want to start wall off your natural expansion. This space is specific to Zerg, to protect against Zergling run-bys. And here you're going to produce 2 Medivacs, and with that you want to grab a second SCV and build 2 supply depots at the same time. You're going to continue producing, building 2 supply depots at the same time that you're building or recruiting SCVs and Marines, as well as the 2 Medivacs. When the Medivacs are out, you want to swap the factory with the starport once again, so you can go for aliens. If you're playing against Terran, you can also, instead of producing aliens, you can produce tanks, which is more efficient for that matchup in specific. And once the Stim pack is finished, you want to start researching um, the combat shields upgrade. You want to to build 2 refineries and the armory. The armory is specifically important because you want to morph or transform your aliens into Hellbats. Once again, this is more specific to the matchup against Zerg, but you can use it against Protoss and Terran. Here one thing very important is that your Medivac drops, you don't want to lose your Marines, you want to try to keep them alive as possible, and at the same time that you're applying pressure to your opponents, you want to build your third command center, and from the start port you want to build 1 liberator. You can opt between 1 liberator to harass the mineral line, or build a third Medivac. That's also an option. It's a matter of preference of your playstyle. I prefer to apply more pressure, and here I forgot about the liberator for a while, but you can also produce a Medivac instead. Your engineering base are going to be delayed for a while. This is normal, like in this specific build, your +1/+1 upgrades are going to be delayed for a bit, compared to normal 1/1/1 builds, for instance. And once you're in 3 bases, you want to go up to 8 barracks, 3 factories, and 1 starport. If you're on 2 bases, you want to go for 5 barracks, 1 factory, and 1 starport. But with 3, you're going to 8 barracks, 3 factories, and 1 starport. Here I played a little bit poorly, which I should have saved Marines from the Medivac drops. It's fine, just a demonstration. Yeah. This is a very aggressive build. Like, normally when I think of Terran, I think of a faction or a race that wants to be aggressive because it's the underdog. So I really enjoy these kind of builds. In specific against Zerg, you want to put your Hellbat in front of the Marines, so you can protect against the Zerglings and mainly Banelings. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You want to have the 8 barracks, as I said. The 1 factory, you're going to build 2 more factories, and you want to keep up into 1 starport. Of course, if they're playing, let's say, Terran, and they have air superiority with Vikings, you want to build a 2nd starport. And yeah, this is pretty much it. It's a very aggressive opening with some timings to have in consideration. And that's all, folks. Thanks for watching.